Let's talk about movie theater etiquette.
Oh my God, dude! I swear.
Let's talk about how to act like an adult human person at the movies. First, let me talk about one thing first.
Okay.
So I'm walking into the theater, and this happens all the time, but last night it really irked me.
All right.
The people that come out of the movie like, oh my God, I can't believe Channing Tatum showed up.
Oh yeah.
You're a fucking loser. There was a guy in his pajamas there, and he was more cool than you were.
Yeah,
for
I know
doing
what you
that.
mean.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, when people are like,
Oh
my
gosh, I
God.
can't believe the
Yeah, Batman was
showed up.
Yeah,
What?
Batman was in a Marvel movie, and you're like,
Listen, you're a loser.
yeah. If that's what
If that's humor to you,
you went to the theater just to do that.
correct, yeah.
That's why you went.
And I'm telling you, there's people there in full-on Spider-Man suits.
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
They were more cool than
the
you were.
whole getup. Absolutely.
Just saying. So
Yeah.
So there's that.
Because you know that guy was in the movie and he was like, I'm totally gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing.
100%.
Yeah. That's what he feels.
And that's
thinking.
all he's like. I can't
Yes,
wait
gets
for this movie
so
to be over.
psyched. Yeah.
So yeah, you're a loser
All right.
if you do
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Bringing Thanksgiving dinner to the theater.
Dude, I'm not even joking. That guy was like, how was the movie? And I was like, look, let me tell you about these people sitting next to me.
The whole family.
And I couldn't, I was like, I will tell you about the movie, but let me tell you about this family that brought food. Not
They brought
like,
a meal.
yeah, a meal.
A 4-course.
It was their
meal.
dinner.
Yeah.
Next to me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, so they're eating their food, and I'm like, fine, whatever. I can smell it. It's not like,
it's the movie theater.
yeah, it's not awful. And then I was like, then this 4-year-old child came out of nowhere. Why is your 4-year-old child here? Why?
Listen, here's the thing about it. Love kids. Big fan of kids.
Absolutely.
Big fan of kids in a superhero movie.
Yeah, I have a few.
But the
children.
kid didn't even want to be there because he kept asking, "Can we please go home, Mom?
Within 10 minutes of the
Can we
movie.
please go home?" And he kept shouting it.
I know. Like, these are all the things. Yes, absolutely. I could not agree with you more. It wasn't
Whoa.
like, Mom, can we go home? It was like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to go home.
I don't like it here. And I love the kids that are like, "Oh, awesome, Spider-Man! That's
Yeah,
so cool, Mom."
For sure.
I love this kid. He's so excited.
For sure. Yeah.
But this kid just flat out didn't want to be there.
Yeah, at all.
And the thing about it is, there's other people to consider.
Yes, absolutely.
Like it's and most people are like, he's just a kid. I understand. I understand
get it.
that.
I get it.
understand him moving and wiggling in the seat, kind of bump, like whatever.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
annoying.
yeah.
I get that. But the kid was like being loud
Right.
during the movie,
Yeah, absolutely.
and everybody in the theater could hear him.
Yeah,
And that's what bothers me. It's like it's inconsiderate to other people.
because it's pulling you out, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I want to go home.
And you're like,
What is happening? So then I'm like, wait, what? Oh, damn it.
I laughed because at one point Tyrone's like, "Is this kid for real?" And I'm like, "Dude, probably, yeah.
I'm sure.
We're an hour in and he's complaining. So yeah, it's probably for real."
And then, I don't know if you heard, but like halfway through the movie, there's a baby in the
There's
movie.
a baby way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like a full,
Like a baby.
couldn't talk yet baby.
And I'm like,
"What?"
seriously?
Yeah.
And again, I get it. Some people are like, I have
It's packed. I don't have a babysitter.
yeah, like I want to see this movie. I want to be here. I want to be here on opening night. And it's like, I get it. I understand. Like, it's tough. But man, a 7:30 showing that doesn't start until
prime time.
Yeah.
2.5 over 2.5 hour movie.
I mean, we weren't out of there till 10:45.
Yeah.
And it that's even again for the kid next to
So
me.
now you're being inconsiderate to the child because
right.
the child doesn't want to be
And that's
there.
my thing, right?
The child
Is I'm
doesn't
like,
want to be there. Guess what? The child really did want to go home.
yeah, absolutely.
Really did
because
wanna
when the
go home.
movie started, it was his bedtime.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I'm like, you know what? Like this was I understand you wanted to get out and do a thing, but this was the wrong time.
Yeah.
For your baby and for this child. Like, you should not be here at a 7:30 movie that starts at 8, that ends at almost 11.
Have you heard of this show, What Would You Do?
No.
So it's a show.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like a hidden camera
yeah.
show. And
yeah,
so
and they, like, see if
they're
how
like
people
in line at
react.
the grocery store, like, "You guys are fucking slow. Hurry up." And it's like, how would you react in that situation?
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
wanna
are we on
see-
the like? They're gonna come out right now. She's like, hey, I saw you were getting pretty aggravated there with that baby. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be on the show right now.
That baby is actually
Yeah. So why would
Dak
you? Why would
Shepard.
you react? Yeah. Like what?
what?
So I'm
happened?
like,
yeah.
that. Yeah. Just be a little more.
Just think about it. Just think about
Granted,
it.
that was the first time I was in a full theater in
like
forever. So
2 years,
I go
yeah.
to the movies midweek at 1:00 in the afternoon. Is when I'm going.
Nobody's there. Yeah, I agree. I haven't done
So
this
that's
in a
when
long
I'm
time.
going, or I go at like the last showing of the night to be that jerk.
It's
like,
also a really popular theater. Like we went to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to like a hot spot, and that's again
probably
I'm
the most
like-
popular theater in town. by
Yeah,
far.
yeah. And I'm like, well, okay. Again, I can't blame them, or I don't judge them, I guess, for doing it. But I
It's
just,
just a bummer.
yeah, it was just a
happens.
bummer that it was constantly pulling me out of the movie.
Yeah. Well, that was a quick thing on that.
All right. Having said that, the movie,
We went to see Spider-Man: No Way Home on opening night.
and I could not have been happier that we were there.
Opening night. It's
Could not have
it's
been
a
happier.
whole different experience to be there with the crowd, with the people that truly love it. It's an exciting, an experience I think everybody should have.
So sorry, one more, one more thing about
And
that.
then the
people-
guy on the other
Let me
side.
tell you about the other thing the couple did, because you're right. Opening night is for
It's like
the
a sacred thing.
yeah,
It's like a sacred thing.
like the people in that theater are supposed to be the people that don't want to be anywhere else except in that theater.
Yeah.
And when something happens on the screen and everybody's mind is blown, you clap, you cheer, you do something.
Yeah.
And the family next to me was just like, huh? What?
Oh.
So I'm like,
yeah.
you don't even know what's going on. Why are you here? That's the last thing I'm going to say about
That's
it.
true.
But
That's-
I was like, no wonder you brought Thanksgiving
Yeah,
dinner
yeah.
and your kid.
You pulled out our whole
and-
meal prep thing for
Yeah.
the week. I'm like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
What is happening?
And don't get me wrong, I worked at a movie theater. I've seen
Yeah.
pizza boxes
yeah.
and cakes
Yeah.
and ice
Yeah,
cream tubs.
Absolutely.
But like that was a lot of food.
Yeah. And
That was a ton of
again, I
food.
was like, it was shocking and impressive that they actually went through with it.
Yeah.
But then I got the sense throughout the movie that I was like, oh, I feel like this is like a
date night for them.
yeah, like this is like a thing they're doing. It's like they don't actually know what's
Which is
what
funny
the
'cause
big
I'm like,
deal
How'd
is.
you even get seats?
I agree.
I was
I
was
agree.
in line for 4 hours trying to do this.
Yeah, it was like
And
someone
you had better seats than I did. You were
Yeah.
in the center of the row.
like
How'd
how
that
did
happen?
you pull that off?
Yeah.
And I
Losers.
swear that toward the end of the movie, that guy was asleep. He was snoring for sure.
Whoa.
For sure. Okay, I don't want to say any more
Yeah,
about it.
no,
I don't
that's
want to say any more
That's
about it.
Just be considerate to
Just
other people.
Yeah.
Movie theaters,
Just know that
restaurants.
Opening
anywhere.
night is for the fans.
Yes.